My name is Anaiya Williamson. I am an industrial and systems engineering major, and I am a fourth year. Okay, this summer I had the opportunity to intern at Pepsico Frito in Plano, Texas, and it was an amazing summer. So how I was able to get that internship is I'm actually in a program called Management Leadership for Tomorrow. It's a career prep program, and so I had the privilege to be flown out to Plano, Texas, and be a part of a conference where we were able to meet a lot of different companies. And through that conference, I met some people from Pepsi, and I connected with them. And after that, I sent out an invite on LinkedIn, followed up with them, and through that, I was able to secure an interview and eventually get the internship. I would describe it as super fun, engaging, but challenging. Pepsi was an incredible experience for me because I have never met that many open, kind, humble people at a company before. The atmosphere and the company culture was just so friendly and open, and even the senior leadership was so willing to talk with us and share their experiences. So it was just overall a great experience, as well as the intern class. Very diverse intern class, and I made a lot of friends there, so it was just an incredible experience. 3 words would be challenging, engaging, and impactful. I definitely was challenged through my project. So the way PepsiCo's internship works is you're paired up with your own manager. So each of the 40 interns in my group were paired up with the manager, and they give you a project that a real project manager would work on. So you really feel like you are making an impact, and it's amazing because you get to hear the project that you worked on talked about in town halls and by senior leadership and things like that. And so I definitely was challenged throughout my internship, but I was also supported and had a great network of people to help me. And by the end of the internship, I was feeling very confident and super, like I learned a lot from the experience. And I had to present my final findings and my project to senior leadership and my intern class. And so just all those experiences were help me develop skills that I'll be able to take with me in my career. So some of the most memorable memories I can recall is, first of all, the first day meeting my intern class and just connecting with some people that I would stay connected with throughout the internship and also after this. It was an amazing experience just getting to know them and meeting them for the first time. Also, getting closer with my manager, and at the end, she actually got to meet my dad because my dad came up to drive me back from Texas. So just reflecting on the internship with her and being able to tell her how much she impacted me was super memorable for me. So some things I would have liked to know before I started is you really have to advocate for yourself and don't be afraid to ask for help. Something that I was struggling with at the beginning of my internship is I was so wrapped up in trying to figure out how the company worked and figure out all the details regarding my project. And so I got kind of scared to ask for help because I didn't want to seem like I didn't know what I was doing, but it's so important to ask, and there's so many more people that are way more knowledgeable than you, so I wish I would have just been more open and no one's going to look down on you for asking for help. Also, just being confident in yourself as a person and being confident in the skills that you already have is super important because we've learned a lot from our classes so far, so going in with confidence is key. So I acquired both hard and soft skills. I had to learn Power BI, which is like a data visualization platform, and things, more technical things like that, but I also had to learn how to communicate effectively and in a professional manner with my boss, ask for feedback, navigate a corporate workspace, and just figure out how to make sure that my needs are being met and I'm also meeting the expectations that were set for me. So that was a challenge. The biggest lesson I learned this summer is to stay curious and to always question if there's a better way to do things, always look for areas of constant improvement, asking questions that are maybe outside your scope, and just learn as much as you can because you never know what experiences could help you in the future, even if it's not directly related to your project or your internship. So staying curious. If I could change one thing about the internship, that is a hard one because it was a wonderful internship, but I guess creating more opportunities for the interns to connect. We did have a lot of intern events, like they took us to go-karting and they took us to one of the senior leadership's houses, but just having more opportunities to mingle with interns across all of the different sectors of Pepsi, like marketing and things like that, that would have been very helpful. So how the internship met my expectations? Actually, I would say it exceeded my expectations. I have had an internship before this, and so I was expecting to go in and be onboarded and meet the team and learn about the company, but I didn't expect how kind and welcoming everyone would be, and pretty much every person that I met through Pepsi was so open to having a conversation and helping in any way they could. And I wasn't expecting how large the intern class was and how I got to network with a lot of young people across the country. And so in those ways and many more, it actually exceeded my expectations, which was a wonderful experience. So some things that I would like people to know about this internship or lessons I've learned, additional lessons I've learned, are don't be afraid to go out of state. I was super concerned about going out of state because I've never been to Texas before except for that one conference, but I'd never actually explored Texas, but it was an amazing experience. And I think it's so important for people in college to get out of the state, even if you're not from here, and experience life other places, because just the landscape and even the professional world is so different in other states and in other places. So don't be afraid to travel and get out of your comfort zone.